Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm Justin, and you're watching the Nom Bros Pod. Thanks for tuning in to episode one, our official pilot episode. We're excited. Let's get into it.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say that really looking forward to getting this pod up and going, up off its feet. We've been talking about this for a few years, and we're finally putting it in motion. So looking forward to seeing where this goes. And yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you wanted to discuss potential. We're gonna do a series on recapping classics series on touching on soundtracks and scores of movies,
Oh yeah.
new movie reviews, older movie reviews. You want to jump into something like that here?
Yeah, definitely. I watched two movies in the last week, Donnie Darko and Perfect Storm. And first off, I want to say Donnie Darko is damn near a perfect movie in my opinion. Like that is such a good movie. Cast is stacked, score is amazing, and the soundtrack's amazing. And the story is just fucking amazing. I saw this exact quote from Seth Rogen because he's in it. They
Yeah,
shot it
loaded cast. Patrick
loaded
Swayze.
cast. And they filmed in '01, which year did Freaks and Geeks come out? Was that 99?
I think they were filming in 99 and it was released in like 2000, I think.
Okay.
You could be right though, because I'm pretty sure one of the reasons it got canceled was because it was competing with 70s show.
Oh, was it? Oh,
I
wow.
think I could be wrong on that, but yeah, 99, 2000, somewhere in there.
So Rogan's fresh off of Freaks and Geeks, which was, I think, his very first thing. But regardless, I'm just rambling. I saw an exact quote of his saying, when we were done filming, I had no idea what the fuck that movie was about, which is hilarious to me because it is a confusing movie with lots of, you know what I mean?
Mm,
But before we get to Donnie Darko, I actually wanted to dive into Perfect Storm first.
great movie.
Now, this is something else. I am not shitting on this movie. I love it. I really do. I love it. Once again, cast is stacked, story is amazing, and the soundtrack, that's one I would get on vinyl. Beautiful fucking score.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you. I think they could completely eliminate the fucking sailboat subplot
Yeah, so
and
annoying. So
and
annoying.
the subplot with the big ass oil tanker. You know what I mean? Like that's a fucking hour. I'm not even kidding, combined, where I'm like, I don't give two shits about these subplots here. Get to the Andrea Gale. I'm
I,
logging in for the Andrea Gale here.
Andrea Gale, Andrea Gale.
I
Andrea
agree. I
Gale.
think the only reason they include that sailboat subplot with the two chicks and the Bob Gunton, that actor, the
The
guy who plays
warden.
the
The warden.
Shawshank Warden,
Yeah.
yeah.
You be sure and thank Maisie for this fine pie.
I think in real life that captain was such a dick. Like he was such an arrogant captain that he is sailing to Bermuda in no time.
I know, he
Almost.
really is. He's like, I've been sailing for 45 years. I've never set a course. Like, what the fuck?
Let me sail right into the eye of the monster. No, for
Now,
real. Great movie though. The cast is amazing. I remember we saw that in theaters when we were what, like
we
nine,
did. Yep.
six.
Yep. We did.
And yeah, definitely has aged well. I haven't watched it in a minute, but great cast from top to John C. Riley,
Yeah.
William Fichtner, um, Clooney, obviously,
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg in one of his better roles because he's just he doesn't do it for me in all the movies that he's in,
What? No.
but that one's great. Um, yeah, anything specific you want to touch on about that? Just the
Yeah. So multiple things. Really quick, John C. Riley you bring up. Okay, so this movie came out, fuck, late 90s, early 2000s as well.
I think 2000. I think
2000.
yeah, let's see.
I could be wrong. I don't think John C. Riley was filming comedies up until like fucking like Step Brothers Talladega Nights.
That's
So
when he really branched out.
he was only filming serious shit. And if you, when you watch this, I want you to mind you, keep in mind, all he's doing is filming serious shit. Right before they set sail, the new character Sully is introduced. And they're shooting pool, and he goes, "Where'd you get that beauty scar, tough guy?" And Sully swings the fucking pool cue.
Yeah.
And John, wait for this moment. John C. Riley's Dewey Cox voice comes out. He just goes, "Swing it, swing it."
I've got no fucking sense of smell. All right, I'm done.
It sounds just like Dewey Cox. And I'm like, it's like a glimpse of what's to come with his comedy career because he's so serious and has such a depressing storyline. And then all of a sudden you hear a glimpse of Dewey Cox, swing it, and it's
That's great.
fucking
That's great.
hysterical.
Another highly underrated movie, Dewey Cox. Not to derail this situation, this
It is.
conversation, but you brought it up. I literally was scrolling the other night trying to find something to watch on Prime, and the preview for Walk Hard comes on, and I watched, and his commercial.
Yeah.
It ain't Cox sausage unless it's said. No, I gotta get this right. He said, what does he say?
I just remember from my singing to the
I've just
songwriting
been blessed to so
to the
many ways,
sausage.
from singing to the songwriting to the sausage to the sausage.
So jumping back to Perfect Storm, George Clooney is such a fucking asshole in
Yes.
the movie.
Yeah.
And you never realize this because it's George Clooney and oh man, his daughters live in Florida and like he's got those eyes for the other captain. But rewatching it,
He's a prick.
he's not hurting for money. He's not struggling with anything the other characters are. He's struggling with his ego that the other captain, who happens to be a woman, is schooling his ass fishing. That's it. That's it. You
Totally.
got Mark Wahlberg talking about being in debt and his girls,
Needs some
she
money.
doesn't have her kids.
Yeah.
John C. Riley doesn't see his son. He's paying alimony. Fucking
Sully is like in and out of work, it appears, like
yeah,
for jobs,
yeah.
working on the side for people without getting paid and
Without getting paid.
desperate to take this job. George St. Pierre, you don't really get much of his story,
You
but
don't.
you definitely it's all blue collar, lower working class Boston or
Yep.
Massachusetts, wherever the fuck they are.
Yep.
Yeah, Clooney, and he doesn't give a shit about any of this
He
stuff.
doesn't.
He's so cold.
So he's fully responsible for everybody's death, and it's only because his ego's getting hurt from the fucking woman. And then as soon as shit's hitting the fan, he's taking low blows on Mark Wahlberg. Like everybody's like, "I want to go home," and he goes to Wahlberg like, "Oh, what you sore for that little mom that you're hanging out with?"
I know. Like,
I'm
what
like,
does
why
that have
is
to do with anything?
why is he
Hey,
going
Cap, my
there?
girl's none of your business. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you are. And if you don't like it, you can go get the hell off.
Are you Gloucesterman? Yeah, we're Gloucesterman. Why go to the Flemish Cap to prove?
Because that's where the fish are.
So don't fuck with me.
But
Uh,
great movie though.
Great movie. Yeah. I'm trying to think who made it, because whoever made it has another classic 90s flick. Is it Wolfgang Peterson?
Let me Google it real quick.
Yeah, yeah, look that one up. I think it's, but I'm trying to think of what else he made.
One eternity later.
Wolfgang Peterson.
Yeah. Air Force One was the one I was thinking about. Troy with Brad Pitt.
I've never seen either of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Skip Air Force One. That's like 90s cheese.
I don't want to go cheesy. I want to really avoid any cheese.
Yesterday I watched, I don't know if I want to take it here or not, but like 90s Roland Emmerich. I started Independence Day,
With Will Smith.
Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, and shut that one off. And then 98 Godzilla, which to this day, I just feel like that's so underappreciated for the time it was made. I don't care what anyone says, awful take or not, the creature design for Godzilla
Yeah.
is the most realistic Godzilla. Like, sorry, it's not true to, or respectful of the Japanese original design. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's still the best
Yeah.
creature feature design for Godzilla, the most realistic. Just underappreciated. Yeah, the acting and the script is horrible,
That's a lot of fish.
but it's just a fun movie.
No, it really is. And I
So
feel you too
good.
about the design. It's a fucking lizard. It's a lizard.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
a
if you look
lizard.
at the other Godzillas, it's a fucking giant dinosaur versus
With
this.
elephant legs.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
fat
so
ass
lame.
elephant legs. You
Yeah.
ever seen you ever seen Grown Ups with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, of course.
Those are pancakes?
They're ocean pancakes.
They're great. They look like you cut them off an elephant's legs. I'm not eating that.
That is a fun. That's funny too. The first one,
Yeah.
actually, you
That
can
is,
tell all the improv because like all of the just random outbursts of laughter from the cast. Just that's actually is what makes that movie watchable. Is like
yeah.
riffing off of each other and yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Especially Sandler, you can tell when it's a real laugh.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like Kevin James pulls up and he shakes hands with Chris Rock and he goes,
Mother this time. Oh, that's a good one. Wow, it's like shaking hands with an eagle. I'll see you later.
but yeah, Godzilla 98. I when you told me you watched it, I watched it too. And it's like, yeah, I mean,
I think it holds up.
yeah,
It's aged better than it has any reason to. The soundtrack also amazing. The score amazing. Um,
soundtrack especially.
Soundtrack's
Soundtrack
great. Yeah.
is really good.
Jamiroquai.
Yeah, fuck.
Jamiroquai.
Isn't what did you say?
Jamiroquai.
Who's that?
I'm going deeper.
Stop me from the S. Isn't Rage in there? No Shelter.
Rage is on there. The Wallflowers.
Oh, that
Green Day.
Wallflowers. Love the Wallflowers.
Those are great. Hey, so I want to take it back to you watched The Perfect Storm
Yeah.
this week. I want to talk about The Shining. The horror genre. I forget how good that movie is. And I started watching it with Amanda, and she was so disturbed by it. And people might be like, "Oh, that's so weak. Like, it's not even scary." But for its time, it is a super uneasy, unnerving movie to watch, even still, even when you know what's coming. Like, I can't get over the score. Um,
Yeah.
Camera angles, the details that Kubrick puts into it, the cutting, the editing,
Yeah.
you know, pictures, just pop-ups of little Danny's screams,
Hmm.
silent, wide mouth screams, like just the quick flashes. It's an incredible movie, and it still creeps me out to this day. I
Hmm.
don't know what your take is on all-time horror films, but it's got to be honestly, probably my number one horror movie of all time. If not number one, easily top three. I would have to really think about what other horror movies are that good to me. It's a perfect movie,
Hmm.
flawless from top to bottom. As a kid, we always bitched about the acting, somewhat over the top. Never liked Shelley Duvall's acting. I think it's actually great.
I do too.
I think she's a great actress in it. She plays the role so well.
Agreed.
Nicholson too, I always kind of thought as a kid watching like this isn't that scary or this is, pretty lame or whatever. No, his acting, he plays a perfect psychopath, somebody who's spiraling into madness if he wasn't already there to begin with. Just all around, great movie. The theories around it, I don't know if you've watched the documentary Room 237,
Yeah.
also pretty good.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, just a great movie. If you haven't watched it in some time, watch it.
Shining. I think The Shining or Jaws are the two best two best horror films of all time. And you know what, too? I don't know the last time you watched uncut. You can't watch it on TV, on cable, but the original Exorcist. Um, those three movies I would probably say are the best horror movies. Not my favorite, but the best.
Yeah, you're right. The Exorcist is probably top three for me as well.
That's fucking disturbing. I think
Yeah,
that's more disturbing than The Shining.
it is way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Push the bar beyond to a level beyond even being pushed for
You want to hear a
two
funny story
two
about this?
movies worth of a movie.
Yeah. Literally, we had Sue over, Kelly's mom, for dinner last month, right? And after we were all done eating, we went in the living room. The Shining was on. And it was the scene where Jack Nicholson's typing and Shelley Duvall comes in and fucking interrupts him and he gets pissed. I know the movie inside and out. Kelly's seen it, but she doesn't know the movie inside and out. As soon as fucking Shelley Duvall interrupts Jack and Jack looks up at her, Kelly goes to her mom. This is me and Justin when I interrupt him. And literally fucking 10 seconds later, he goes, now why don't you start and get the fuck out of here?
It
I
takes
was,
such a drastic turn. So he gets so angry. And like you know it's boiling. It's a perfect scene. You know it's boiling. But then
yeah.
it's like, okay, I'll come back later with some sandwiches. And he's just like, no, that'll be fucking distracting.
Yeah.
You hear this? Don't come in.
And something else too, when she wakes him up and he's talking about writing, she goes, I guess it's just getting in the groove of things, really. That's
That's
all it
all it
is.
is.
It's so
He,
passive
he
aggressive and rude. He's like, yep, that's all it
every
is.
answer he gives, he's just an asshole from the beginning that that movie starts. Like
Yeah, yeah,
everything he answers with such sarcasm and disdain for his family.
yeah.
They're like
Saw it on the
driving,
television.
they're driving up to the Overlook or the Stanley Hotel, and oh, Jack, don't you think we shouldn't be talking about cannibalism? Danny's like, don't worry, Mom, I saw it on TV. And Jack's like, see, saw it on the television.
Or Danny goes, Dad, I'm hungry. Well, you should have made your breakfast.
Breakfast. He just plays the role so good. It's so hard to watch. You're just like, oh, don't say that to
Yeah, yeah.
him.
On a serious note though, it's so good. And when shit really starts hitting the rails, like and Jack's like full blown, like I don't know if it's psychosis or like along the lines of like Haunting of Hill House. I don't know what it is. I've never read the book. Kelly read the book. She said it's fucking amazing. Have you read the book?
No, I've read Cliff Notes. Like it's definitely different. It gives a lot of backstory apparently and Stephen King apparently hated the movie
He did.
because Kubrick took such liberties with it. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's apparently a lot of backstory to Jack. Apparently, I don't know, but from what I've read as him as a school teacher too, more of his alcoholism. Um, so yeah, it's I lost my train of thought, but fuck it.
Time.
Jaws is great. There's just a few scenes in that movie that just don't fit, or that they're just so goofy that you're just like, what was Spielberg thinking with that? You know,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
make sense. But yeah, definitely up there too. I never get sick of any of those movies.
And apparently it was a nightmare to film. Jaws. They almost got shut down. Fucking Hooper and Quint apparently like really didn't mesh well on set. Quint apparently one time convinced it was the Indianapolis scene where he's talking, 4,000 in the water and 200 come out. The ice cream man, he take the best. Like, but fucking apparently that scene, the first time they tried to shoot it, he went up to Spielberg and was like, "Look, this scene's really gonna hit if I'm drunk, if I'm under the influence. Like, is it cool if I sip today before we shoot?" And Spielberg was like, "Fine." And apparently he showed up just fucking shit
Wasted.
wasted and couldn't he was slurring his speech, he couldn't get it out. And the next day they came in and obviously reshot the whole thing and Spielberg was like, yeah, we're never trying that shit again. Like you're gonna be
Oh,
fucking
you see,
sober.
I thought that they came in and he did it again the next day. He just sipped less.
No, I think he was sober. I could be wrong, but yeah, apparently that first day though, he was so fucked
Total
up.
wash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
total wash.
Okay. Random Jaws theory. Okay. Since we're on Jaws. Oh, Jesus. Um, since we're on Jaws, why is Chief, why is he in Amity? What happened to him that he moved to a little sleepy beach resort town? You know what happened to him?
No,
He got shot in the city.
city.
Yes. When they're exchanging stories in the boat, Hooper and uh,
Oh yeah.
Quint, they're
Yeah.
showing each other scars, and he just kind of reluctantly lifts his shirt up, and like there's a scar there on his stomach. I think he got shot in the city, and is doesn't talk about it, but that's why he took a job in sleepy little Amity,
Yeah.
not too far from the car.
In the yeah, not too fast from the guy.
How's
Is
that?
that your theory or is that it?
That's my theory. That's always been my theory. Well,
Yeah.
not always, but like that's the last few times I watched it. I'm like, huh. And there's something else that's referenced earlier on that I'm like, I wonder why that is. Like, again.
Did you read the book?
Oh yeah. The book's good. It's a little more like the shark attack scenes are way more, they're scary actually.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
have your copy. I have
oh,
it.
you should read it. You should
Yeah.
read it.
Kelly read
It's
it.
kind
She
of
said
it's
it's the
kind
same.
of whack. Like some of it's you're like, okay, this has nothing to do with what like Hooper and Chief's wife knew each other from the past and end up having an affair and shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
My husband tells me you're in sharks.
have you ever, Jaws, have you ever seen the footage, the lost footage of them trying to film the Alex Kintner scene differently? They
No.
they tried to film it the way it's outlined in the book,
Okay.
where Shark Bruce comes like out of the water like a whale and like grabs him and like belly splashes down for
Oh wow.
everybody on the ocean to see. And they tried to film it that way. And there's actually still shots, like footage and photos of the shark. You see the mouth like biting down on Alex Kintner's, the dummy of Alex Kintner on the raft, and it's
Is it
terrifying.
really?
You gotta look this shit up. Like
I
it's
will. Any shows?
oh yeah, shows for sure. We're on Peacock. It's called The Traitors. Amazing. Bunch of reality stars.
Really?
Stars. I say that loosely. A bunch of like reality people, housewives of those shows, people from like Real World Road Rules.
I
Like
remember that.
CT was on it.
Oh really? That's
Um,
funny.
there's like some Olympic athletes, just random, like random people that you would know from TV and shit. They go into a house and there's like 20 of them total, and they every day they perform, missions to collect money for the collective pot, whoever wins at the end. And out of those 20 contestants, though, there's three traitors who they conspire each night. They meet up and decide who they want to murder from the whole panel each night. And it's up to the rest of the cast and crew to find out who the traitors are. And they have a round table discussion every night, and they go around and vote who they think is a traitor.
That's cool.
Yeah, but they most of the time end up voting off a faithful contestant and not a traitor. So it's like a whodunit murder mystery type. The viewer knows who the traitors are, which is funny. It's hilarious. It's a great show.
Now
But
when
there's
they
three or
when they
four
vote
seasons.
when they vote people off, because you bring up like railroad road rules, and one thing I remember about those shows is people just stabbed each other in the back all the fucking time. When they're voting people off, is it because they literally think it is them?
They
Okay.
literally, yeah,
Yeah.
and they discuss it. They're like, I think you're a traitor. Like some people will like say something by accident, and people like in their
Yeah.
confessionals where they're having an interview with the camera, they're gonna be like, they fucking said this. And I'm like, why? They wouldn't say that unless they were a traitor. So then they'll bring it up at the round table and present their evidence, and everyone's like, "Yeah, why would you say that? Like that was pretty suspicious." And
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like, "It was just a slip of the tongue. Like I'm not a traitor." And it's
yeah,
all dramatic, and sometimes there's funny arguments and fights, which is, the drama.
yeah.
But we love it. We've the first three seasons were like released a few years ago, so we
Three
binged them.
seasons?
We binged them in like a couple weeks, just couldn't stop watching. And then this new season, they only release one episode per week. So definitely recommend you guys check that out because it's hilarious and it's something different. It's not all dark and scary.
So there's
It's a little
four
bit lighter.
seasons. You're on
I
season
think
four.
there's four seasons, and each season's different, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, the kicker is if a traitor makes it to the end of the show, say there's like five contestants left, but one of them is a traitor or two of them is a traitor, the traitors have to reveal themselves at the very end and they steal all the money. So the faithful people don't get shit. So they're like, oh my gosh, like this person was a traitor the whole time. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Highly entertaining.
I'll have to check it out. Is it the same cast every year or
Nope,
different cast
different
every year?
cast. The
Okay.
host is the same, and like
Who
the
is it? TJ
challenges that they
Lavin?
do. Huh?
TJ Lavin?
Isn't he dead?
Oh, I don't know. Is he?
No, Dave Mirra is dead.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. TJ's alive though. Yeah. Dave Mirra died
Mm.
a few years ago. R.I.P. Well, they're great
Um,
skaters too, apparently, I think. But I yeah, go ahead, sorry.
no, you're good. Are they?
Yeah, I don't know why that's relevant. I was thinking to myself, where do they even fucking come from? Like, who are they? But I think that's how they met. I think they,
Making burgers once though.
yeah.
Yeah.